Hello and welcome to the program today. I am Narlock in Chains, and with me is Kitsumi Hatter.
Program. You make it sound like it's this big ordeal.
Oh yeah, it is. It's totally
Such
huge.
a big ordeal.
Anyway, today's challenge was mixing Marvel with fairy tale. So I chose to get. Man, I can't even speak right now. It's terrible. Okay, Natsu
From Fairy Tale.
from Fairy Tale, and putting him in the Fantastic Four as the Human Torch. I drew, just so I didn't go in here completely blind, I drew like a little doodle in the corner of a different sheet of paper, just so I had something to go off of.
But you can't tell what it is. It just looks like a blob from this angle.
It kind of is a blob.
I see some arms. I see you like drawing your little sketch. You got some arms in there. Maybe a head. What's he doing?
Well, right now I'm drawing the flames around his hand because I didn't want to draw his hand and then like draw the flames. I don't even know. Like I wanted to draw the flames first because I'm not really. This is something I actually need to work on. Is getting the angle of the hands proportionate with the arms at that when he's like leaning forward like that. That's something I haven't perfected. So I did the flames first, just to cover up, cover up my handicap. And then right now I'm drawing the flame on the other hand, and the other hand is actually I'm going to draw it too small because I'm a goofy goober. And
you're not allowed to make mistakes, honey.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to make mistakes.
Not at all.
Yeah, just watch this video. You see like 50,000 mistakes, and I'm super critical of all of them. So yeah, right now. Oh, there we go. The time lapse.
Oh my gosh! How did you do that? That was so fast.
That was so awesome.
You just all of a sudden had it done.
Yeah.
Wow. You even turned it around.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, and it changed again. Okay.
Hey, so know what? This is a new video.
Yeah, I know. Okay. It's because we don't know what we're doing yet. It's because.
Okay, so what?
I can see your face.
Yeah. It's okay. You can see like my bald spot too. It's all right.
That's wonderful.
All right. I should have shaved before doing that video. I usually do.
So you're just bald all the time.
Yeah. Anyway, what happened was the camera I was using didn't want to record for a long length of time. So I did all that wonderful work in about...
Wonderful.
Yeah, hey, it was really wonderful. In about 15 to 20 minutes is what it took me, and it didn't want to record the whole time. So it skipped ahead. I put it back on, and then I forgot to zoom in. It'll zoom in here later on, but right now it's just far, far away. I'm doing the inking right now using a 005 point on the pen.
Oh man, you remembered what pen you used? I don't think I remember what one it was.
Well, I only used the 0.5, and then I went up to the 0.1 for some of the darker shading later on around his chest area, and to do some of the detail work in some of the spots that needed. And obviously the pants were like a big issue for me. Like I didn't know how to wrap the flames around his legs, like because I wanted to wrap the flames around their legs, but I still wanted to see the legs, so I struggled with that pretty good. Right now it's all just pen work. Pen work is pretty easy for me, because once I get the pencil stuff in, then it's like, boom, I know exactly what I want, so it's just like tracing.
Yeah.
I do go outside the lines of my pencil work, though, when I feel dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking some risks.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it later on. I'll take some big risks. So I won't take a risk on this hand though. The hand was a big. I wanted to get the hand right, and by now I've looked at it and was like, no, I'm going to fix this. Hey, that was pretty good timing there.
That was. It was like at the same time. Good job. Wow. Yeah. You read your own mind. You were like, it's gonna happen and now.
And I fixed it and now I am penning it.
That's great.
Alright. And so now that catastrophe was done, I am now doing I'm still doing the .005. Our son's in the background getting in trouble. Ha ha ha.
Yep, that's the twerp in the background.
Kitsumi said that the scarf wasn't as big as it should be, so before I started penning it, I had gone back and made the scarf a little bit more pronounced, so all the fairy tale fans can be like, oh my gosh, she didn't forget it. We love him. Thank you, Mr. Narlick and Chains.
Yeah, because they all sound like that. And you didn't make the scarf big enough. Still. I'm sure you'll have some people that will still mention how small the scarf looks.
Like you.
Yeah.
You're going to totally troll me on this.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I'm going back with the bigger pen right now. I could be wrong. I'm just doing it the little details.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit more pronounced, even though it's upside down.
You know, and zoomed out.
Yeah. At least you can see what utensils and
stuff we're using.
Tools.
Yeah, we're using the Copic markers.
Utensils? Is it utensil?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, anyway, we're using the Copic, whatever the heck they're called, markers.
Which he struggles with later on. It's kind of funny.
It's terrible. I have to adjust my entire drawing because of it.
It's funny.
I used regular copier paper with Copic markers.
Yeah. Probably not the best decision.
That was the big mistake. And if I ever do it again, I'll have only myself to blame.
You're erasing everything now.
Yeah, now I'm erasing all my pencil mistakes and all my little pencil markers though. And I didn't follow, like, see, I have to erase because I don't follow the pencil marks exactly.
I don't think you're alone there. I think a lot of artists use it as guidelines.
I need a bigger eraser though.
Yeah.
I need to.
Like one of the ones that say like giant eraser and it's just this big pink.
The problem with the bigger erasers though is if you don't have a really sturdy grip on your paper, you could totally put like giant creases and just totally destroy your paper.
There it is.
And it's gonna zoom in. Watch.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I see the pants now. Oh.
I zoomed out again. This is terrible. I thought I had fixed it.
Nope.
Okay, so this is me pretending.
Like
what?
Shoving the pen.
I wonder what pen that was. Like
probably like red.
I know it's red.
There's pink.
There's pink.
Okay. The hair.
All right. I only used the red on the on his little logo at this point.
His logo?
His tattoo.
It's a fairy tale mark.
It's the fairy tale logo, okay?
Showing the pen. All peeps.
I know, you can't even read it.
No.
Oh, and there's my big block of crappy redness or pinkness.
And we need to have like a bloop.
We'll do that later.
With the power of editing, we'll attach some bloops every time
Anyway,
there's a
this
mistake.
this is me pretending to fix it, and it really frustrated me. This is me in like frustration mode, and then my son is trying to grab the markers, and I'm telling him to shoo.
Yeah, I can see. You can still see your head.
Oh, I know. It's terrible. So ugly. This is gonna get. It's
gonna have people like hating on you more than I do.
I'm hating on me. Like, what are you kidding? Oh, now I'm using blue. It's a light blue.
Is it? Oh, okay.
But it looks dark. And what I really love, you'll see it later with the yellow, definitely. When you first apply the color, it's a lot darker, and it looks a lot worse than what the final product is. Now, when it dries, it looks so much cooler, and I was really appreciative of that. That's why I used my scrap piece of paper. Thank goodness my scrap piece of paper was the same copier paper.
Right.
Okay, now we're gonna get.
Oh, now we zoomed in.
Yeah, now we're gonna get back to normal, or like back to where it at least
good
is decent.
Yeah. And
except
you can
except for
you
the
can see it's like
shadows.
he's angry at you. He's like yelling at you, like he's gonna punch you for messing his scarf up.
Yeah. See, now I'm gonna do a bunch of the little flames first, I think, and then I'm gonna move on to the bigger ones. Okay, now you can start to see it.
Yep. You can see the yellow. You can see his pants underneath. Like I can tell where the flames are on his pants now because you just did pieces. It's good. It's good.
Now I had the big concern of because the yellow is literally right next to the blue on over half the drawing. So
it's gonna turn green on you.
I was.
It already looks kind of green, like by itself.
I was very, very careful not to mix those two. Okay. By this point, I was aware of spots that would ink out all over the freaking paper if I wasn't careful. So, thank goodness I had the pink mistake on the hair instead of on the flames, because then green flames, I don't know, I guess they could look cool. You could try to make them look cool, but then you just like, no, he screwed up.
Probably, yeah. And those unfamiliar with Copic, whatever you want to call them, markers, is instead of being water-based, they're alcohol-based. So they blend really well.
Here's something I'm going to...
They're very expensive, though. So.
Yeah. So them bleeding out all over my paper probably costs like 5 cents every time it happened.
Well, probably not.
Probably more than that. Probably like 50 cents.
Like how you move your paper all around. Like keep shifting it.
You know what? My hand only works in so many directions before my artistic skills go to crap at some crazy angle.
You know, so, at least this way you can kind of see it half the time. You know, like kind of sideways.
See my big head.
Yeah. Get your big head out of the way.
That's usually as far as my big head goes up on the paper. So when I get to the higher stuff, you should be fine.
If anybody out there, like this is a camera mounted on a tripod sitting on the table. So if anyone knows a trick that we could use,
send it.
Give us a description or a link or something that shows how you do it to do it better.
Okay, now this is another screw up I did. Like I was practicing with the Fantastic Four logo, and then like I colored in the white part like an idiot. And then I was like, that doesn't look right. What the hell's wrong? I'm like, oh yeah, I colored it in. So I did like 2 different blues. I did the blue from the pants, and then I was gonna do it. I'm doing a darker blue for the to encircle it.
Okay.
And yeah, I have no idea why I colored in the white part of the Fantastic Four logo.
You got your pen back out now.
Oh, now you gotta see me dare. That's me daring. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you guys just see that? I made rips in the clothing without using a pencil.
Oh my goodness. So you could show a little bit of skin? You gotta...
Yeah, I had to make the rip in the clothing for the shoulder so that you could actually see his tattoo, because how weird would it be to have his tattoo on top of the suit? Like, I thought that was pretty weird. So I just said, oh, no skin for you.
No, I think I might have... What are you doing? What was that?
Oh, my ink spots. We have to make another bloop.
There's another bloop. Oh, I saw a bloop.
Okay, you see, and this is me trying to fix it. I have an invisible Copic marker that is just a blender. And then, like, I wait for it to dry, and then, like, I go over it again. But, like, boop, 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 boop. Okay, it looks sort of cool now. Okay, it's good. And since it was in the corner, kind of behind his arm a little bit, I figured that, hey, it kind of looks like a shadow. Why the hell not? It's, like, a decent spot for that to be. And, I don't know if I did a bunch of the red on film when I put the red into the flames. But
you went back and did a whole bunch of stuff off camera.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is already a long video.
I'll try not to do that in the future, guys. We're getting close to the skin tones, and the first skin tone I use is actually like the shading skin tone. Like, we're almost done with this, so maybe I should wait. But I'm gonna use a shading skin tone for his freaking left hand, and it's gonna
family friendly. You know, you need to cut down on your freaking
freaks. Anyway, the skin tone for the left hand is actually the shadow skin tone that I used for the rest of the project. So the left hand is actually darker than the rest.
Because it's getting cooked by the flame.
Yeah, I did go back and fix it and put red all over it. In fact, I believe that's the hand that had another ink spot accident with the red. So it kind of, I guess, worked out. It was going to be ugly either way.
So in the future videos, you won't use printer paper.
If I do use printer paper, it'll be on projects that won't necessarily have color. Or ones that I'll pen it out, and then I'll throw it in the computer and can color it in the computer. That's kind of my shtick, I guess. And I even use a little bit of like the light pink on his fingernail, on his thumbnail, because why not?
Because why not? Do you have pink fingernails?
Well, you know, I mean, they're like kind of pinkish. You hold them like that. Hold your hand tight and see if your fingernail don't turn a little pink.
Mine turns white.
You know what?
I guess it's got some red in there.
Yeah, see? Point exactly. So, one of the things I didn't put in the video, which I'm going to say here, is I didn't give him eyebrows. I gave him eyebrows in the finished product.
Because I gave him crap about it.
Yeah. Kitsumi gave me crap about not having eyebrows. And please remember, too, that this is... manga is not my specialty. My specialty is more Western styled art. So this is not only my first video, but this is me going out of my comfort zone.
It was a challenge, you know. Yeah. It's the key behind challenge.
And thank goodness I started with the left hand and not Natsu's face, because that would have been terrible. This is the finished product.
Wow. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah. I see a splooch.
I see several splooches.
I see another splooch.
Pants.
It makes him look like maybe he got cut by somebody, though. So it kind of goes with the whole Natsu getting his butt handed to him before he finally.
Yeah. And that's the end of the project. It took a long time to complete, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. I put it in my drawing book, and it's going to stay there probably forever. So,
if you like this video,
please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.